As Terra Luna's price loses 1 cent, a lot of people are questioning what happened, right? What happened just from yesterday when we were sitting around $1 at least, all the way to the point in which it does seem to be just heading straight down to zero. In today's video, I'm going to let you guys know exactly the reason why the price is still continuing to fall. I'm going to let you guys know if the price is likely going to continue to fall, and in my game plan going forward with Luna, if I plan on staying as an investor, if I plan on holding, selling, buying, etc. So let's first of all just start off simply with why did we see this crash from $1 down to less than 1 cent just in the last about 15 hours, and then going forward if we can expect these falls to continue. So the biggest reason in which we are seeing Luna itself, the price of Luna falling so substantially, is due to the Terra ecosystem being focused right now on UST. The entire team behind Terra is saying, look, I know Luna is tanking, and I know there's basically nothing we can do to save it at this point, right now. But what we know is that if we wish to have any success with this entire Terra ecosystem going forward, we have to save UST. UST, the stablecoin that backs the entire system, must be saved, and it is the first priority. We saw yesterday that they were going to be going through many things to focus on repegging UST. What we can see is that they went ahead and had a community proposal 1164 to increase the base pool from 50 million to 100 million SDR. They would also decrease pool recovery block from 36 to 18, which would increase minting capacity from 293 million up to 1200 million. And what this means is that they have been focusing all of their efforts on just getting through the overall burning and complete absorption of UST that is going to happen one way or another. Whenever we think of the fact that so many people were just trying to get rid of their UST as fast as they possibly can, it created some type of congestion in the network because there is a minting capacity for Luna itself. And so what happened is that there's all of this UST sitting there ready to be burned, ready to be absorbed by the system, but the protocol can only work at certain speeds. And so if they were not going to go ahead and increase this minting capacity, if they weren't going to go ahead and speed up this process, the only thing that would happen is that it would prolong the fall in which we're seeing. And then, the fall was going to happen one way or another, so their game plan is to make it happen as fast as they physically can in order to just reset this thing and then try to build up from there. We got another update from them earlier, basically just explaining this process even further. They said the prevailing peg pressure on UST from its current supply overhang is rendering severe dilution of Luna. The primary obstacle is expelling the bad debt from UST circulation at a clip fast enough for the system to restore the health of on-chain spreads. Again, basically they're focusing on getting UST healthy again, recovering those spreads, and then repegging back up to $1 on UST to then figure out where do they go from here with the ecosystem itself. Now, to expedite this goal, several measures are being taken. Of course, community proposition 1164, as we did go through just now. Now, not only that, though, they are going to go ahead and do a few more things. They're going to propose to burn the remaining UST in the community pool. TFL will burn the remaining 371 million UST cross-chain on Ethereum, and TFL just staked 240 million Luna to defend the network from governance attacks. Now, some people were kind of questioning exactly why they were doing number 3, why are they even looking at Luna right now? And the whole reason is that although their focus right now is not Luna, they don't want the entire Luna token itself to be taken over in terms of governance, because so much is being minted right now. What you have to understand is that if one individual or one community in themselves do burn enough UST at once and mint enough Luna to be able to take over a certain percentage of the total supply, they could have complete control and governance over the Luna token, which could be, of course, extremely even more detrimental to the token going forward. Some people would say it'd be better off, but I digress. Now, next up, they said TFL will port the remainder of the UST deployed as liquidity incentives on Ethereum over the past few months back to Terra and burn it all using the burn module pending the result of the governance proposal. And then the last thing we're going to go over is the fact that TFL is currently exploring the best avenue to burn the remainder of its UST holdings, much of which has been accrued in recent days to absorb the sell-offs of USTs in various open markets. So as we can see here, they're expediting the process in which we are seeing that burn to mint function happen. Now, as people are burning UST and as the overall system again is absorbing up that UST, it is mass printing and mass minting Luna. Now, as we do see that minting happening, of course, the total supply of Luna is increasing dramatically. And as that supply is increasing dramatically, mixed in again, like we talked about yesterday, with the fact that really no one wants Luna that much, no one really wants to buy Luna that much. When you have an increasing supply and a decreasing demand, that is a perfect formula for us to continue to see this death spiral. Now, people are asking at this point, well, now that we know why it's happening. Well, how long is this going to last? Can we expect that this is going to continue to happen? Well, personally speaking, I do believe so. I do believe that this is going to continue to happen. Now, the reason being is that the longer that UST itself goes depegged, the longer that we sit below $1, currently sitting at 57 cents, the more people are going to give up their hopes and give up their dreams that it is going to get back to $1. A lot of people are going to get a lot less confident. And as that does happen, of course, that's going to be even more people who are getting rid of their UST, burning it, and trying to mint it for $1's worth of Luna. But something you have to understand is that as the Luna price drops, it means that they have to print more and more and mint more and more and more Luna to be able to make it equal $1's worth, right? And so considering the fact that the longer this goes unpegged or depegged, the more people who are going to lose confidence and get rid of their UST, it will literally take every single person who is going to get rid of their UST to get rid of it. And then from that point, we are likely to have just such an expansive supply of Luna that recovering in terms of market cap would be probably near impossible. I'm not sure exactly how they could do any type of recovery in order to cut down that circulating supply. And so for that reason, I'm definitely kind of getting to the expectation at this point that this fall to the downside does seem extremely likely to continue. I do give a lot of praise to the team for doing all of the efforts in which they have to recover the UST peg and to be able to get it back up to $1 to try to stabilize this ecosystem before focusing on Luna. But at some point that, you have to kind of admit that the damage is just done, and that from this point, just with so much of a circulating supply of Luna, a recovery in price even up to $1, in my opinion, would be almost near impossible. Okay, so it does seem like this is the point in time in which you gotta kind of call it quits. As a lunatic myself, 3 days ago I told you guys I'm still a lunatic. Yesterday I said I'm a lunatic, and today I guess I'm still a lunatic, because I did think that they would be able to pull this off in some type of way. Hell, even whenever we were sitting at $1, I went ahead and I bought $2,000 worth of Luna at about $1.24. But once I came to the realization about 30 minutes later that what they were proposing was going to crash the price, I went on Twitter and I said, hey, I came to the realization that if the changes they're proposing to increase the minting capacity in order to speed up the UST repegging process are implemented, it very likely brings Luna down even more. Gonna bail on this crazy ass idea for now, gonna buy an ETH instead. And what we can see is that is exactly what happened. As these mechanisms started to be implemented, the price just crashed even from that point forward. And although it was a valiant effort from us lunatics, it just seems like it was a little bit too much for us to handle. So of course I do hope that I'm wrong, and I do hope that they figure out a way to bring this thing to its former glory one day. And I will continue to update you guys as it does play out if there are any important updates. But for now, it does seem that we are calling a close on the Luna book. This isn't the last video I will make on it, I'm sure, because so many people want to know about Luna right now. But in terms of my hopes and dreams for it recovering back up to even $10 one day, definitely seem to be going out the window. So with that said, that's going to be about it for today's update. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I think the bad news has already been brought by many other people in the overall price of Luna in itself, so I know it's no surprise here. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video overall, and I will see you all next time. Peace.